Hey, teenagers, young people, thank you so much for coming back again and again. Welcome. If you have questions, shoot your questions on my social media accounts Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, any of those places, or to the email askgeorgeuncle@gmail.com. Now, I'm having another very interesting question. It's a very important question. Uncle, I had a crush on a guy for the first time, and my family had this no dating rule. I didn't date him, but I still feel guilty for not listening to my parents because my feelings for this person was very, very strong. And what did I do? I ended up harming myself. I love self harming myself. I think I'm addicted to self harming. I would harm myself with the slightest inconvenience in my life. I would say I deserve the pain, and that's how I let my frustration out. Uncle, what would I do? Again, thank you so much for writing this so candidly. So candidly. Now, you having a feeling for this person, when you were in school and all of that, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, that's natural. That's normal. I've said that. Attraction, there's nothing wrong with attractions. The way we handle it sometimes can go wrong. So in your case, yes, from a conscious place, you're feeling like you didn't listen to your parents, you betrayed them, you let them down, and you're pretending in front of them and all of that. That's how you're feeling. But actually, you did not give in, right? It was some of your thoughts, right? And you're just very sweet in even telling some of your thoughts. And I'm telling you, a lot of young people, a lot of teenagers, even adults, what all the thoughts that goes in their mind, they don't even share it outside, right? You're just very sweet. Now, let's talk about self-harming. Now, self-harming is a place where you have done something wrong and you feel very guilty about it. You feel very awkward about yourself. You are feeling, awkward is not the right word. Maybe I should say, you're feeling very low about yourself, that you're not worth it. You have let people down and you're not able to do things. You're kind of beating yourself, and that emotional pain is so big that physical pain of self-harming numbs the emotional pain. That's why you're saying, I love self-harming myself. Now, sweetheart, please listen to this. Please listen to this. Just you sitting inside and cutting yourself like that is not the solution. It's not the solution. How long are you going to do this? You need to face life, right? Now, I'll give you three very important principles, three simple principles. One, learn to forgive yourself. One of the biggest problems is that we have not learned to forgive ourselves. Sometimes we ask for forgiveness and we receive God's forgiveness, but we have not forgiven ourselves. Learn to forgive yourselves. Everybody makes mistakes, and yes, you made a mistake. Learn from the mistake. Learn to forgive yourself, please. And two, find some friends who will celebrate you. Find some family who will encourage you. Find people who will stand with you and love you, and you begin to receive that kind of a love. See, for a long time in my life, I was ready to give love, but I was finding it very difficult to receive love. Why? I always thought I should give love, I should never receive love. It was very, very difficult for me to receive love. Now, receiving is a very important part of that healing. See, if you don't receive love from the right places, looks like you are looking for attention, you are looking for love, from a place. So your own family, your own friends, find people who will love you and you can receive love from them. Find some family members, somebody will be there. And you need to step out and you need to explore it. Unless you explore it, you will not be able to find that person. Learn to receive love. That's the second very important principle. The third very, very important principle is this. Learn to see yourself very precious. Now, for you to see yourself very precious, sometimes I've said this with young people. Sometimes it might be okay for you to go and do a different haircut. See yourself something different. Do a nice haircut and see yourself very beautiful. See yourself very handsome. See what is. I'm talking to even some boys, do some haircut or start dressing up in a different way, Again, not in a weird way, not on a weird haircut, I'm asking you to do something that will make you feel very special, will make you feel very good about yourselves. Now, it's very important in this journey of you making yourself feel good on that is learn to step out and serve somebody. I've shared this with several times. Go and help someone. Go and help some children. Go and work with an NGO. Do something. You need to raise up that place of that self-esteem that is very, very low. Just sitting inside the room and cutting yourself is not going to help, sweetheart. Please. And thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you so much for reaching out. I will send a voice note to you. Now, you are very special. I don't know whether you're listening to this. You're very special. If there's any other teenager who's sitting there and listening to this saying, Uncle, I also cut myself. Sir, I also cut myself. There are things that has happened to me. Yeah, you are very special, very precious. Look at those 3 principles, very important principles, and see how you can move on. Thank you so much for sending your questions. Continue to send your questions to askgeorgeuncle@gmail.com. Love to see you again. Love to answer more questions.